Inside a quiet corner of West Sussex, England, each Rolls-Royce takes about 7 months to build. Only around 20 cars can leave the Goodwood plant per day, and every one is assembled by hand. So let's take a look under the hood and see how these luxury cars are made. The Goodwood plant is the only place in the world where Rolls-Royce assembles its cars. Last year, the company sold over 5,700 vehicles, and this year it expects to reach about 6,000. That volume's pretty small by industry standards, but it's by design. Rolls-Royce doesn't chase speed, it chases flawlessness, as seen in the factory. Inside, you won't see the high-speed chaos of typical mass production lines. Rolls-Royce takes their time building cars because clients often request bespoke options. We're talking unique materials, colors, stitching, inlays, you name it, so the workers have to ensure that everything is perfect. Unlike a lot of factories, Goodwood treats every car as a project, not just an individual unit. Each car carries its own build record, so the right parts meet the right body at the right time. That pursuit of perfection starts long before paint or leather. It begins with wood, and the way Rolls-Royce turns rare veneers into art. Rolls interiors are famous for their wood. It starts with A-grade veneers often cut from slow-grown trees in stable climates. Specialists inspect each flitch, a sliced bundle from the same log, under strong lights. Shaping the wood is slow and exact. Panels are cut, formed, and bonded to backing layers. Edges are sanded smooth. Tiny repairs are done by hand so well that the joint is invisible. Workers repeat grinding and polishing steps until surfaces are flat and flawless. Then comes the finish, up to 8 layers of lacquer with careful sanding between coats. Only after the last cure is the veneer hand polished to a mere sheen, sometimes taking 72 hours per piece. If the wood feels like jewelry, the leather is like fine tailoring. Measured, cut, stitched, and fitted by hand for a lifetime of use. Rolls sources leather exclusively from male bulls, not female cows. See, bulls have tighter skin and no pregnancy stretch marks. Each hide is laid flat under bright inspection lights. Skilled workers mark tiny imperfections by hand. Laser-guided tools help plan the cut paths to avoid defects and make the most of each hide, like here. Depending on the model and the options, a single car may use up to 9 full hides. Rolls offers embroidery, from initials to family crests all the way to favorite animals. These designs can require tens of thousands of stitches, placed by artisans or run on specialized machines they control by hand. Fitting the leather is a physical skill. Workers pull, smooth, and tension the material over foam and frames so there's no ripples or slack. When a seat is complete, it isn't done. It goes through wear tests, temperature cycling, and visual checks. If anything is wrong, the seat isn't patched, it's redone. While leather and wood are moving through their studios, the body's also moving through its own careful path: inspection, paint, sanding, and inspection again. Rolls painting is a multi-day operation. The body shell enters a climate-controlled booth where robots apply color for perfect coverage. However, human hands perform the crucial steps between coats: wet sanding and hand polishing to remove microscopic dust and texture. Most cars receive at least 5 coats. Some receive as many as 7, depending on the color and finish. The total thickness ends up at over 50 microns, nearly twice that of a typical car. Then there's the coach line, the fine pinstripe down the flank. At Rolls, it's painted by hand using a squirrel hair brush. No stencil, no tape, one steady hand, and a very practiced eye. It can take up to 3 hours to lay a single line. The color often echoes details found inside the cabin, too. With paint complete, the body moves to final assembly. Wiring looms, dashboards, carpets, and seats are all fitted by hand. Craftsmen align panels until gaps are even from front to back. Doors are hung, adjusted, and checked for the right thunk, that deep, solid sound when you close them. Chrome pieces and badges go on last. Before a car is released into the wild, it enters a bright inspection tunnel. Here, the team checks panel fit, paint reflection, leather seams, and wood patterns under intense light. Any flaw returns to the right studio, paint, wood, or leather for correction. Outside on a test track next to the hall, drivers look for rattles, squeaks, and alignment issues. Headlights are aimed, brakes are tested, electronics are run through their full list, and only after it passes every check is the car signed off on. Even at this stage, a Rolls is still one of one. 2 ghosts with the same exterior color may have different grain flows in their veneers, unique stitch maps, and subtle custom touches inside. Luxury here isn't an option pack, it's a process. From tree to hide, from brush to stitch, Goodwood shows how time, touch, and skill can still define the world's most luxurious cars.